Hello. Today's TV rant is going to be about the e.s.r.b rating system. Now, some people love the e.s.r.b, some people hate it. I'm kind of in the middle. I like it. I think it's a good program. I think it helps a lot. I just think it needs a few tweaks. Most of the problems I have with the e.s.r.b system is not with the system itself. It's with the consumers of the product. Now, if you don't know what the e.s.r.b rating system is, it is called, hang on, sorry, I have a page up so I remember everything that I'm talking about. It is the Entertainment Software Rating Board. And they are the people who put the little box at the bottom of your video games or your kids' video games telling you what the game is rated. Now, a lot of parents I've noticed lately don't pay attention to the e.s.r.b. And maybe it's because they don't know how it works. So today is going to be partly a rant and partly an informative PSA kind of thing on the e.s.r.b. So if you see me looking off in other sections, because I'm looking at the page so I remember all the different ratings. The lowest rating, which is recommended for children 3 and under, which I love video games, but I'm kind of iffy about letting someone under the age of 3 play video games. But the youngest rating, or the lowest rating, is EC, and I don't have a picture to hold up to you, but I will link the e.s.r.b rating system where it explains everything in the bottom bar. But the lowest level is early childhood, and the only time you are ever going to see this rating is on Leapster and VTech devices. They're the only ones that use it. It's mostly for like learning games and things like that. You might see it like on the bottom of your screen online if your kid's playing an online game on like Disney Channel's website on their Playhouse Disney stuff. It's pretty much the only time you're gonna see that. But it is a big C and a little E. Yeah. But you're not gonna need to worry about it. The lowest rating most people encounter is E. E is pretty self-explanatory. It's for everyone. This does not mean it is a completely safe game for every child. Now, I'm going to hold up examples, so hopefully my camera will cooperate. This is a great example of a game that you could buy, well, not for boys, but for any age group. And there's not going to be anything in here that you will have a problem with. But this will show us where the rating, sorry about that, where the rating is located. And as you can see, it's right there. See, focus camera. See? Neat, everyone. Now, this game in particular doesn't have anything in this box, but there's also a box in the back. And it gives you this particular one. Focus. Go and focus. I don't know if you all can see that or not. But it gives the website, and I'm going to give the website in the bottom bar. I have like the sun coming in a window right here. But yeah. And sometimes they'll be writing in this, like, this is another E-game. Pokemon. I think we all know what this is. See, it's rated E, but on the back, it has a warning that there is, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if you can see that, but it says mild cartoon violence. Now, you may be wondering, what does this mean? There's mild cartoon violence, and then there's fantasy violence. This is Zelda and the Phantom Hourglass. Fantasy violence. Mild violence and fantasy violence, they're two different levels, but they're both pretty low. Any violence in an E-rated game is not going to be higher than a Bugs Bunny cartoon. You know, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and is getting blown up and his feet turning around backwards. There's not going to be anything any worse than that. Normally in an E-rated game, actually, some of the things that show up in Bugs Bunny cartoons would actually get a video game qualified as the next level up, which is, get things to pick up, which is E10. Kind of a shiny box. Shiny, don't glare. See, There's a biggie, a little 10. And these games are for ages 10 and up. Yeah, think of this as on TV when you have Y7 for kids 7 and up, which actually most Bugs Bunny cartoons fall into the Y7, which stuff like that will get you in teen or 10 plus too. But think of it as that kind of violence. Like, it's not going to be anything more violent than Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon on TV. There'll be no more violence than that. This game, if you can tell, actually has Mickey Mouse and Goofy and Donald on it. This is a Disney game, and it's rated E10. You see all the Disney characters on the back. You know, there's Mickey and Tron and Captain Jack and Pete. Yeah, there's Disney characters in this game, but it is rated E10. You go around killing little bad guys. Little bad guys with a sword. These little guys. Right there and right there. They're nothing scary. That's sorry, going out of frame. That's a scary soul you come up against. There's nothing scarier in this movie than Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean's in this game, I think. Probably the scariest thing you'll come up against. But yeah, there are characters in this from Disney and the Final Fantasy games, which I cannot believe I did not grab a Final Fantasy game. But you can look up Final Fantasy. There's, I want to say 15 different games, including sequels, but I know I'm probably more like 20. But anyway, this is a Disney game and it's in the E10. So a lot of stuff that will get you comparably on TV will get you Y or Y7 will be E10 and kind of compare it to that. So there are some scary stuff, like if your child is scared of Pirates of the Caribbean, not a good game for them. This is another game. I'm moving away from Disney because, you know, that's a really relatable game if you know nothing about it. This game is also E10. Now this is a dancing game. And you may think, okay, it's just dancing. It's really safe as long as, you know, there's no pole dancing, which there isn't on this game. And it says E10. And it says, sorry, mild lyrics and suggestive themes. Right? Suggestive themes. Let's see, I'm trying to, you know, it has like Britney Spears and Gwen Stefani and Ashley Tisdale, I think, is the most suggestive song on here. Which you may think, oh, she's in High School Musical. No, actually, look up the song after you watch this video. Ashley Tisdale, He Said, She Said. That's in this game. It is probably the most suggestive song in this game. But yeah, E10, if your child is 10 years old, I would not worry about anything in this. This one is rated E10 because it has mild blood, which I guess there's blood in it. I don't remember ever seeing blood. When you kill an enemy, it's not like a squirt of blood. They turn into like these little orbs that you collect. So it's not like, you know, you're gonna hack someone's head off and blood's gonna spray everywhere. So it's a Disney game. But it says mild blood, use alcohol, and violence. Which the violence is, again, your, is there a picture of the sword? See the sword that Mickey's holding? It looks like a key. It looks like a giant key. You kill your enemies with that. But anyways, and again, on the back, sorry, going out of frame, it gives you the rating and the suggested age group and a list of why it's rated that way. Going, sorry, backwards. Going, you know, E10 and E-games, like, most kids are gonna grab these games. Like, this looks like a really cute game, and a parent isn't gonna think anything of this. That's not my problem with parents just grabbing it. My problem is when kids get a little older and they're probably going to be older than 10 when they start doing this to you. But kids like to get into stuff they're not supposed to. We all did it when we were kids. We like to stay up and watch, the cartoons with the parental advisory on Adult Swim. I used to think I was so naughty because it said you had to be 14 and I was like 12. But anyways, they like to get into stuff they know they're not supposed to. But let's see. The E rating system: minimal, cartoon, fantasy, or mild violence. They might have mild language, infrequent use of mild language. So they might say damn once in the game, or twice. If it's there, they have to report it. E10 is content that may not be suitable for ages 10, or may be suitable for ages 10 and older. More cartoon or fantasy or mild violence, mild language, and or minimal suggestive themes. So if it has mild violence and suggestive themes, it gets bumped up to 10. It has one or the other. And I'll get into what suggestive themes are in the next group. Suggestive themes could be kissing for too long, okay? But again, I'll get more into that. The next step up is teen, suitable for ages 13 and older, as the name implies. I think PG-13 maybe. PG-13. Most of that is like PG-13 or PG. Titles may contain violence, suggestive themes, crude humor, fart jokes. May contain fart jokes. They're not gonna tell you may contain fart jokes, but crude humor is fart jokes. We all know what that is. Crude humor, minimal blood, simulated gambling. Yeah, gambling. Or infrequent use of strong language. So, teen, you will get a little more of the, goddammits, but nothing really out there, which I'm not going to say on YouTube. I know you can. I'm not going to learn it. Yeah, this is the group I have a little bit of problem with. A little bit of a problem with. The lines are kind of blurred with this group. Some of the games, I'm a little lenient in the teen group. Some of the games I would let a 10-year-old play, but a lot of them I wouldn't. I've got an example of this game I would let a 10-year-old play. And that's right, teen. And it says, mature sexual themes, mild language, and violence. You want to know what their mature sexual themes are? Something that every 10-year-old has probably seen at this point. Well, not exactly. That is your mature sexual theme. A girl in a bikini. They have seen Star Wars. They have seen it. Okay? Don't kid yourself into thinking that, oh, my kid has never seen that. They've seen Star Wars. If they have seen Star Wars, they have seen what is in this game. So, that's your mature suggestive thing. Right there. Girl in a middle bikini with body paint. I don't find that mature. This is actually a picture from the sequel, but the same characters on this game. Mild language, yeah. Violence, there's no blood or anything in this. Sorry, there's a floppy part. Sorry if I hurt your ears with that floppy noise. Kind of stuff. In this game, I will. Dropping everything there. This game I'm kind of on the fence on letting little kids play. This is, Star Wars. As you can obviously see, it's a big seller. It is also rated teen. And then it has some pretty hardcore violence. It's only